Okay, had to tap it that way. Okay, anyhow, this is Glitch Reaper. I'm back, and it's time for another mob battle. This time I thought, well, previously we had the battle for Nagas, and I'm thinking maybe whenever I have some go against the Amphitheres, I can have all three rather than just one. Maybe gonna have, well, I don't know if I'd have to go Battle Royale style. I'm just trying to test how each Naga compares to the Amphitheres. So, this is going to be an interesting bit of testing here. Now we have, of course, the Naga from Grimoire of Gaia 3. We have the Naga from Twilight Forest, and we have the one from Mowzie's Mob. So this is the Gaia Naga. And let's see how well it works with Amphitheres. Now I need to make sure that I have all that clear for now. Okay, so this one's got a nice little golden thing going here. Thing is, they have apparently different colors, and sometimes they glitch out a little bit when they're around the ground, but they were recently added, so there may be a little progress needed. Okay, but that got it to right itself, kind of. Why are you... Now you're stuck on your side. Okay, should I... Wow, that is some enormous knockback. This is the one it just injured, sorry. And it's way over here. Of course, to be fair, as far as it was shot, it might as well have been injured because it looked like it was hit so hard it almost looked like it teleported. So, yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and just say that we're going with that. Reminder, enemy over here. I'm just pushing you a little closer so that you can re-engage. How short is your aggro distance? Click. There we go. Wow. That is insane knockback. Like, seriously, that is just nuts. He's hiding in a corner. This is one of those categories of things that didn't happen during testing. Okay, now he's getting walled. But that also meant that the Gaia Naga was able to strike back and deal some serious damage. So it seems to have won, actually, once it had an ability to actually stay near the Amphitheres. It does rhyme. And by the way, in case you're wondering what the reward is for dealing with Amphitheres from Ice and Fire, they can give you these special knockback arrows that have really high knockback. It's Amphitheres arrows. They just use the Amphitheres feather instead. So that's your reward. Thank you, Minecraft, for adding a specialty arrow system so that can be a thing. So it's like, let's just, instead of having a bow with knockback, have arrows with lots of knockback and just nail them with it. Okay, now we're going with the Naga from Twilight Forest. So we have the Twilight Naga. So let me see if I can time this Amphitheres just right. I can do it within the body and it'll get aggroed, but I'd like to do it closer to the head, just so there's more of a chance of things getting away from each other. Well, body got hit anyhow, and did it get poofed that fast? Nope, it's over here. I saw a poof. It must have been a segment instead. Whew. It is mad though. Wow, savagely attacked the head. Wow, talk about going for the head of the snake. That's as literal as it's getting. Heavily. Okay. The Amphitheres is down, but it dealt some serious damage to the Naga. About how much? Let me run in here, see if I can get my... Okay. It dealt close to a quarter of it, basically, because it dealt like 51 points of damage. So that was fast. Oh, since you're close by. Poof. So a Naga from Twilight Forest is stronger than an Amphitheres, and from Ice and Fire, and they do have about 50 points of health, so an Amphitheres is kind of close to the strength of a mini-boss, and because you're down there, you're a lot easier to do that with. But now let's do the one from Mowzie's mobs. if I can hit it, because this thing has been notorious for giving me a hard time with getting hit with this little staff. Come on. Okay, there we go. This is gonna be an aerial fight. Ooh, knocked it out of the sky. That was intense. Okay, they are doing serious 3D combat here. We have striking from below, from above, right in front. And it is down. So, Mowzie's Naga has fallen, and fairly quickly, might I add. I mean, the Amphitheres here is no slouch, but at the same time, it's not as strong as the Twilight Naga, apparently. So that's a thing. Now, there is one more little Amphithere around in Minecraft already. You might not know this, but the Remobras from Twilight... sorry, too much Twilight Forest. The Remobras from Naga mobs count as a form of Amphithere, is that it's kind of a dragon type. So it kind of goes with this kind of body design. We have wings, which may or may not be feathered, and definitely like no legs of any sort. So it basically looks like a flying serpent, but it's still technically a dragon. So let's look around here with this little bitty guy. So you can see that it has a clear serpentine body and a set of more bat-like wings, but absolutely no limbs. So the whole point of an Amphithere and Ice and Fire, since it goes with the mythology, is the body design of the dragon is determining its classification. So Amphitheres may show up in other forms even if they're not called Amphitheres. These just happen to be the ones that are given the name directly, and the only one that just goes by it. So for now, that's pretty distinct. I just don't know if after a while there will be more like Lycanite in the crew of Ice and Fire that will use Amphitheres as their iconic dragon type. So yeah, of course Ice and Fire has other dragons, and so does Lycanite's mobs. But anyhow, we've had a bit of draconic combat here. We've had Nagas of various sorts, and we've had Amphitheres from Ice and Fire. These little guys, unfortunately, I mean, they're just a little bitty enemy. They can't deal too terribly much, so I can't see too terribly many combats going in with the Remobra, even though it's pretty good. This is more like a little minion that you might want to use on occasion, rather than a big fighter. So this is a big fighter. Again, they're kind of semi-mini boss-like, so I'm thinking intermediate, small tier type fights in the future. Like maybe, because they're high knockback, it'll be interesting to see what things they can just knock away. Like the Grimoire of Gaia Naga, it was sent flying. It didn't have wings, and yet it flew almost like the Amphithere. And what is this thing after? I mean, I've got to be curious. Is it really homing on to something? Maybe it doesn't like villages, because I did relocate my most recent arena next to a village. I'm pretty sure if there's an iron golem present that it won't last. So let's not worry too much about it attempting to fly. Wait. Is it south? Please tell me it's south, because I have to know. What direction? It's facing west. Sorry. There's usually no one who migrates west. It's usually south, so you're not quite going the right way. Oh well. Anyhow, that'll be it for now on the whole Amphitheres and Naga's situation, and it's a little historical dragonology type thing, or dracology, I guess would be another way of putting it. But I think dragonology is usually more proper. In the classification Amphithere, just going along with this is a bit of a bonus, because let's face it, this was really short. Okay, well for now I'll be logging out and hoping that this Amphithere doesn't feed on those villagers. So hope to hear from you all later, and bye for now, everybody.